check this out. Incredible. So that's almost 15,000 followers on Instagram. So I've gained, almost over 10,000 followers on Instagram in less than a couple of months. And there are a few different tips that I'm gonna tell you guys today that's gonna help you do the exact same, if not better. That would be absolutely amazing, but you have to stick with this. And it's not gonna be some sort of bullshit thing where I'm gonna be like, oh, well, you just gotta post consistently on Instagram and it will happen. That's a load of garbage. That's not gonna happen. These tips are actually going to help you grow, and you really need to start applying this today. And I'm gonna show you exactly how. What's going on, my friends? I hope you're all doing absolutely amazing. If you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing. I do a whole bunch of content on pretty much camera gear, reviews, and tips, tricks, and tutorials as well. But today is gonna be a little bit different. But as content creators, we need to be aware of other platforms and other apps and how to grow on those platforms as well, because you could point those into YouTube as well and help grow on these different platforms and then grow your brand essentially. Because you don't want to be successful on just one platform, you want to try and be successful on as many platforms as you can, so you have as many chances to get, I suppose, more revenue stream. I suppose in the end of the day, that's pretty much what we're doing this for. We're creating a brand, we're creating a business, and we're trying to get financial benefits from these brands and businesses. So one of the biggest things that you need to start doing is really pushing the limits on reels and videos on Instagram. Now, I know Instagram used to be pretty much photos only, but the CEO, Adam Mosseri, pretty much announced about like July 2021 that Instagram is no longer a photo sharing app. And you're just like, wait, huh? They're really pushing reels as much as possible. And that is a big thing that you need to start doing is reels. Now, I know a lot of people will say reels, 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 you gotta do reels, but the one thing that you need to do, or a couple of things that you need to do, is post reels, but create better quality content in reels, and they need to stand out from the rest. So I've actually been recording a lot of my videos in my A7 IV, A7 III in portrait mode. So I'll turn the camera on the side on the tripod and film everything in portrait mode. Gives me more resolution. You're gonna get so much better quality. So I do suggest try and increase that quality, but increase the ideas of your reels. So don't just post regular reels that people will just swipe past. You need to post reels that people will be like, wow, that is a really good reel. I'm gonna look at his page and be like, okay, well, I'm gonna follow him, or I'm gonna like this video, I'm gonna comment, I'm gonna share, and I'm going to save it. Those are the things that are going to help the algorithm push your videos and push your channel to everyone else. And hopefully you'll get on that explore page much more often. That is the biggest thing. Try and get people to engage as much as possible. I know that it's really difficult to say, but you have to try and stand above the rest. So think of those ideas and look at someone else's videos and be like, okay, well, I'm gonna try that. Or I'm gonna try that and do it this way, or do it that way. I'm gonna use this type of music. And that brings obviously to my next one, is the music. You need to catch on to the musics that are trending at the moment. So getting onto those trends musics is really, really important, because these are the ones that Instagram tend to be pushing the most. You don't want to be putting a song on there or putting just regular audio and hoping for the best. You want to try and catch on to those trending songs or trending audio. So when you actually go into like reels and stuff and you watch other people's reels and you hear the same audio, go down to the right-hand corner and click the audio and save it, because that will actually save it in your files. And then when you go to upload a reel, you can actually go to your saved audio files and it will actually be there. So absolutely recommend do that right now. Now, one of the biggest ones when it comes to Instagram and gaining a whole bunch of followers, and that is collaborating with other businesses or other pages, especially if those pages have a lot of followers. Now, in terms of collaboration, this is a feature on Instagram. So you can say invite collaborator when you go into tagging them, and it will invite that company as a collaborator, and they will accept it. And essentially what happens is it posts to both your page and their page as well, whether it's a reel or a photo. This could be really, really beneficial for your page, because if they do have, hundreds of thousands of followers, you're going to appeal to pretty much all their followers or whoever's going to be watching their feed, and that is a massive one. Pretty much one of my biggest posts that kicked off my Instagram was exactly that. It was one photo that Mirrorless Geeks, I don't know if you've heard of Mirrorless Geeks, they shared one of my photos and invited me as a collaborator. I accepted, and that photo had like 3,000 or 4,000 likes, and I ended up getting like almost 1,000 followers just from that post, and then me posting my stuff and people seeing, you know, my page, and it just gained traction from there. And then I started posting twice a day with photos and videos, and that just trickles in, and it's an incredible, it's like a domino effect. So I guess you also need to be active in your stories as well, because that's how you can become a little bit more personal with your audience and post as many stories as you can. I generally do maybe 4 or 5 a day, and it is film related or photography related. It's pretty much related to my niche, camera space and content creators, and that's what you want to do. And you also want to do ask questions on there. You want to do some polls. Things like that can actually give you reassurance that you're an actual human and you're not just a regular page, you know, business page that's posting a whole bunch of camera stuff. But try and talk on the camera as well, because as a brand, as a creator, you need to try and gain the trust of your followers, and I suppose build that brand, and they want to see a face to that brand as well. Now, obviously you've heard this one before, but you really need to crack down on a specific niche. So if you are a lifestyle content creator, then create stuff about exactly what that is, but try not to stray off it too much, because yeah, a lot of people like to, I suppose, see the same thing over and over again. And if you see particular videos that do really well, or particular photos that do really well, try and replicate some of that. I mean, obviously you want to do it for yourself as well, but if you're trying to grow a brand and a presence on social media, you do need to have to give into the Instagram algorithm and try and catch on to that train and really go forward on that same content. So you'll see a lot of my videos, I'll be talking a lot about some of my gears or some of my lenses that I've got, and I'll post pretty much very similar content around that. And sometimes I'll go above and beyond and create something a little bit different, because I want people to share it, like it, comment, and all that kind of stuff. And that does help the algorithm. But trying to create as professional content as possible is very, very important on Instagram. So I think the main thing that you want to get out of this video is that start increasing your quality on your reels. Start pushing the limits and creating some different ideas to try and stand out from the rest. Start posting in 4:5 ratio and portrait mode when it comes to photos and not landscape. Start trying to reach out to other pages and, you know, try potentially get a collaboration post. That would be amazing. That would be an absolute game changer for your channel. So hopefully that's gonna help you guys in getting as many followers as possible, but obviously you want to enjoy what you're doing as well. The main thing about my page is that I love posting about camera gear. I could talk about camera gear for ages, and I think that shows, you know, it shows people that I'm actually generally interested in a lot of camera gear and generally interested in replying to a lot of those comments. I mean, I know there are a lot of comments and it's hard to sift through, but you know, sometimes you got to do it and get it done. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. That would be absolutely amazing. Subscribe to my YouTube channel if you already haven't. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. All right, let's get it.